Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much for coming on this lovely Monday, Easter Monday. And now we've got this time where we can just get quiet, connect with our own beloved I Am Presence, and just send love and gratitude out to our world. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath, we breathe out, and then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am Presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am Presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith, and the protection from our mighty I Am Presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am Presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am Presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am Presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance, From the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love, we see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Oh, it is nice to send out that love and gratitude to all the world. And now, beloved Delia, can you do the opening invocation for us? It's actually beloved Delia's birthday today, one of our most constant and beloved Chilas. So, thank you, beloved Delia.
Well, Anthea, this is a surprise. Okay, good evening, good day, everybody. Lovely that you're all here so consistently. The opening invocation. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you. From beloved Saint Germain.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved Delia, and just happy, happy, happy birthday. I know it's the end of the day, but yeah, I know you're truly blessed. All right, so here we are. So Gary, beloved Gary, has read for us. Bless him. Just lovely. It's from Saint Germain's Discourse, and it's actually discourses. It's from Jesus's Discourse, 23. Just lovely. Thank you, Gary. And then we're going to listen to the video. It's actually from Archangel Gabriel. It's just such a stirring video, and the spirit of hope and the great love of the archangels, truly. And so we just bless and thank them. And we know they're the great archangels of resurrection. So it's quite apt for us all now. And then beloved Terry, with the reading from the dictations from the Ascended Masters, continues. Just lovely again from Lady Venus. And she speaks about rising in dignity and commanding silence from our four lower bodies. Just really wonderful. And then I'm going to read from Beloved ARCHAII Hope, and then John will take us through our decrees, which we know is so very important for us all to make those calls for the light for our beloved earth. So we're going to listen to Gary reading for us. Thank you.
Week 250, Beloved Saint Germain's I Am Discourses, Volume 3, Discourse 23. The Discourse by Beloved Jesus. In the fullness of my love, I come to you again today over the great light and sound ray, this time to direct consciously the healing ray to every one of the students. This ray I will sustain for 2 weeks every day, that they may have the radiance of the healing power. In my ministry to mankind among the hills of Judea, I stirred the latent memory within the inner records of mankind, and its work is still going on today. I wish the students to understand that preceding all conscious healing upon my part, within my own mind, I was always conscious that I am the only healing presence, and as that unlimited I am presence, I had the right, the power, and the ability through that presence to command all outer activity of the mind to be silent and obey its command. Thus, when I spoke to individuals, I spoke with the authority of the I Am presence, which I recognize as the only intelligence and power acting, or that could act. I was conscious of the outer activity of the minds of those of humanity about me, but as I said to you before, it was only when I began using I am the resurrection and the life that the fullness of my mission and how it was to be fulfilled was entirely revealed. This is the particular point I wish to stress with the students today, that within each one of them is the same mighty I Am presence, which I use to accomplish the perfection of that mighty presence. This seemed to humanity at the time the performing of miracles. However, I assure you, it was but consciously setting into action and using cosmic laws that are ever about you to be set into activity through conscious direction. The mistake that students make, and which delays their achievement, is in the feeling that they are acting a falsehood in declaring the perfection they do not yet manifest in their appearance or activity. I tell you sincerely from my own experience that we must acknowledge the one presence, intelligence, and power, then claim it as our own in our every thought and activity. It is the only way this mighty perfection can be brought into the outer appearance and the fullness of our use, because the perfection has not yet appeared, seemingly, should not deter you from applying and claiming perfection as your own. Anyone with the average intelligence has but to stop and think that the energy, the life principle which he is using, is God, the mighty I Am presence. Therefore, its presence, power, and energy is always self-sustaining. In the claiming of this mighty presence and activity, you consciously set into action in your life, home and world and affairs. Today, as in the time of my attainment, the financial struggle seems to be more weighing, and yet within the reach of your conscious manipulation and direction of the mighty energy, substance, opulence about you, you have everything which to draw to you the wondrous, omnipresent opulence of God.
Marvelous. And there we have it. And there's Jesus saying that for the next 2 weeks, he's going to, just as it was said back there, it's just as relevant today, going to help us with healing. Bless his mighty heart forever. And now we're going to listen to the video from beloved Archangel Gabriel. This is an excerpt from beloved Archangel Gabriel from the Bridge to Freedom Journals, Book 2, The Spirit of Hope and the Power of the Resurrection Flame. It was at a time when the Teton retreat was open. Hail to thee, O nature spirits, all who are a part of this magnificent countryside. I, Gabriel, the messenger of the Most High, bring you love from home. It is I, the cosmic angel of resurrection, who has awakened you from sleep each springtime, calling you again to don the festive garments of fragrance and beauty. In earnest and obedient response to my call, you become the magnificence of the resurrection flame, the example to mankind of what can be done by obedience to life. Beloved hearts, the complement of my life stream is known as cosmic being hope. Thus, resurrection and hope move hand in hand across the face of this earth, stirring new life from the ashes of a dead past, the second birth. They bring the divine pattern and plan to remembrance within the nature kingdom, and, without resistance, that kingdom manifests the glory of immortality, springtime after springtime. To those sons and daughters of men who choose to accept my light, my message, and my presence, it is now my privilege and honor to bring the remembrance of the divine image, the Immaculate Conception, held within the mind and the heart of God. That image nestles within the threefold flame, within the physical heart. Let it be as obedient in response to me as are the flowers of the early springtime. As I bring to you tonight remembrance of the homeland, let resurrection and hope stir within you that illumination which makes your spirit rise and throw off the bondage of human thought and feeling. Let resurrection and hope take command of the flesh garment which you occupy, transmute those garments into blazing light, and make each one a son, a daughter of the Most High Living God. Then you shall be crowned with the diamond crown of immortality, carrying the scepter of God dominion and mastery. As you so reveal your master presence, it shall draw all imprisoned life to you, that you in turn may wave the wand of immortality over it and set it free. Beloved ones, tonight I bring you the love of the great archangels. I bring to you the hope of my beloved. Without hope, no life stream would continue to exist. So tonight I ask you to call with me for the angels of hope to breathe upon the hearts and souls of spirits of all those in the realm of limbo, and into the astral and psychic realm, where life streams have been imprisoned for thousands of years. This will help to stir them again from the lethargy which comes from that feeling of hopelessness and helplessness. The wings of hope are outstretched over this entire planet tonight, and her presence is pouring its blessings. As we draw the attention of the Great Karmic Board to the petitions of beloved Serapis Bey, the Brotherhood of Luxor, and myself, as representatives of the resurrected spirit from whence will rise the Ascended One, I ask you to join with us in calling for the raising of the spirit of hope within mankind everywhere, as well as in the elemental kingdom, which seems so antagonistic toward mankind. That elemental kingdom has been forced into destructive thought and feeling forms, humanly created entities of such distortion that I would not care to describe them to your consciousness. Those elementals too have lost hope. Those who were born to live in the light of the sun, swing freely in the wind, to ride on the clouds, these are now imprisoned in the creations of the astral realm, pressed out of the thought and feeling centers of mankind. Some are compelled to abide in these forms for ages and ages. Tonight we bring new hope to such elemental life so imprisoned. In these petitions, which we are to make tonight, please ask with us for the removal of the magnetic centers within all humanly creative, destructive thought forms. This will automatically allow the imprisoned elementals to release themselves from those forms and rise into the sun for repolarization. Beloved ones, today you stand at the threshold of a new era. Angels and men shall walk along life's pathway together. This is the activity of the seventh ray, and we, the great lords of the angelic host, come to bring this remembrance to you. Now, as we make our petition to the Karmic Board, will you please arise and join your sweet energies with us in such a petition? Hail to thee, O Karmic Board, great and mighty dispensers of mercy and justice to our earth. I, Gabriel, Archangel of Resurrection, speak to thee on behalf of the Brotherhood at Luxor, on behalf of beloved Serapis Bey, on behalf of the hope, which is the survival of the spiritual consciousness of mankind. I petition thee, O great and mighty board, to set aside now and forever the dispensation of the old era, wherein death and crucifixion represent the primal impulse toward which the attention of the Christian world has been focused. I ask for the privilege, honor, and opportunity of speaking into the heart of every life stream belonging to this evolution, and to convey to the outer consciousness that the goal of life is the ascension. In the name of God, in the name of life, in the name of all the mankind of earth, and the imprisoned elementals, in the name of those angels who have taken human form, I make the call this night for the ascension at the close of this earth life of every soul upon the planet, so that none are forced to return in flesh bodies. I make the call tonight for the right and privilege to take the sword of living flame into the psychic and astral realms and plunge it into the heart of every human created entity that is there, forming the mass effluvia, pressure and blanket of human creation in which mankind moves. I ask for the privilege of breaking asunder the magnetic pull created by the thought and feeling centers of mankind, which elemental life has been forced to obey. Allow every bit of elemental life within these forms to be free, to be free, to be free. Let them return this instant to the heart of the sun for repolarization. I ask this for every thought form of alcoholism, sex, lust, insanity, and every vicious human creation that has attached itself to any life stream upon the earth. Let me also plunge that living sword into the great overshadowing entities created from the mass thoughts and feelings of mankind, which represent war, plagues, and disease of every kind. These abide over cities, countries, continents, and even the planet itself. In the name of the God of life, I ask you to remove from elemental life tonight the necessity for longer obeying destructive impulses of mankind. Give them their eternal freedom. Let the psychic and astral realms be no more. These realms are but an effluvia of concentrated and imprisoned elemental life. O powers of light, remove tonight the vow of obedience to mankind, which was taken by the elementals in all kindness. In the name of Helios and Vesta, and the sun behind the sun, I make this plea. Release elemental life from the necessity of taking on the forms of vicious and destructive thoughts, feelings, and spoken words. Now, O beloved great and mighty karmic board, with my own 2 hands I am willing to strip every one of the 10 billion souls of those humanly created entities which feed upon their life. These forms are created by anger, malice, hatred, gluttony, in fact every one of the deadly sins, as well as the subtle sins too. Give me the freedom so to act. Give me the opportunity to restore them to that freedom which they had before they wove those shadows about themselves. Then you will see that their life will no longer have the struggle with those creations of the past. So relieved and released from that pressure, their life will give you the light you require for this earth, that which is required to make this dark planet a blazing sun. Powers of light, Kuan Yin, Queen of Mercy, I ask for the earth and these people mercy. I ask this for the earnest shepherds of this activity, and for those in orthodox channels as well, all those ministers, priests, and rabbis, all good men and women everywhere. Give me the authority tonight to bring to these freedom from the karma which they have ignorantly created. Let this be done through the release of my own vital fires. Give me opportunity now to breathe upon the heart flame and resurrect the mastery, powers, and faculties which they had in the great central sun before the world was. Let this be done particularly for those who have the memories and the etheric and causal bodies. Let me revivify these memories and powers with such confidence that these beloved ones become masters in works and not in words. Something more than ordinary must be done. To this end, I, Gabriel, Archangel of Resurrection, speak to you on behalf of Lord Michael and all my brothers in the angelic kingdom. To this end, we give our life and shall dedicate whatever energies you ask to make a balance for these life streams. Let us show all mankind what the resurrection flame can do. Let the ascension be an accomplished fact for every soul as he leaves the earth at the close of this embodiment, freed from the karma of the past. In thy name, O God, I have spoken. To thee, great lords, I bow and rest my case, serene in the knowledge whatever thou shalt do will most certainly be in alignment with our endeavors to make this planet shine like the sun. Now, abiding within a state of listening grace, will you remember your friend Gabriel? Know that at any moment, even when you think not, I may be required by the law that you and I stand face to face. Prepare well for that moment, for no man knows when it comes. May you be able to say in that hour that truly you are the servants of the Lord. My love enfolds you, as does my light. Blessings and gratitude for your service. Accept the love of hope, myself and all the angels of heaven. We thank you. Oh, such a stirring petition from Archangel Gabriel. And yeah, there we have it. And so we actually added those to our decrees, where the elementals no longer have to take on the destructive impulses of mankind. So we added a lot of those requests that beloved Archangel Gabriel put forth in that petition. It's quite amazing. These beloved mighty angels and how much they love us. And yeah, we've got to fill our hearts with hope. And we know, I think things are going well. And so now we're going to listen to this, and beloved Terry reading. It's just lovely too. Thank you.
Your physical body, your etheric envelope, your mental body, and your emotional body were primarily designed as instruments through which this great immortal presence might radiate certain qualities and design certain patterns which carry the divine stamp of the Godhead and the glory of the kingdom of heaven into the appearance world. What has happened? Rather than these bodies standing as humble acolytes, with folded hands gracefully allowing that primal essence to pass through them into the control of the presence of God within the heart and waiting, as acolytes should, the dispensation of that energy by the divine presence, these lower bodies boldly seize upon the primal life and mold it into pattern and forms of their own liking, each body satisfying its individual appetites. Thus the flame within the heart receives neither the authority nor the honor of taking that primal life essence and doing with it what it wills through its vehicles. Sometime upon life's way, every life stream comes to a point where it recognizes and reverences the privilege of using life, especially when it realizes for a moment the activity of that ceaseless flow of electrons and knows that sometime, somewhere, a cosmic font, a cosmic source, has magnetized and generated that life, projecting it into the use and keeping of a self-conscious intelligence for a purpose. Then in honor and honesty, that mature life stream turns again to the source of its life, and kneeling humbly before that magnificent presence within the physical heart, such a one gives back into God's keeping the authority for the use of life. That individual then rises in dignity and commands the silence of the emotional world, the silence of the mental world, the silence of the etheric world, and the silence of the flesh. When that command is given in the authority of the I Am, and the lower bodies are divested of authority to act without direction, the primal life essence is directed by the Christ presence into its proper channels of expression. The emotional body is then commanded, carry thou forth this day the radiation of Christ, the feeling of God's love to thy fellow men. Expand thou the gifts of the Holy Comforter. Be thou a conductor through which thy Christ self may pour to all life the protection, healing, and peace of the universal deity. The emotional body then, accepting the master authority, humbly answers, I will. Next, the great mental vehicle, filled with human concepts, swirling in a state of constant motion, is controlled. Those concepts are purified or removed, and the mental vehicle is commanded, "Stand thou still and listen. Receive from thy holy Christ self the divine design for thy being, the directions for this day. Then out of the universal light substance create thou those forms which shall be of benefit to thy fellow men." The mental body, acknowledging the dignity and authority of the Christ, meekly answers, "I will." The great etheric envelope, created originally to record all the experiences of life, which should have been momentums of good, is charged to record solely the momentums of victorious accomplishments through itself and others. Once more it becomes a battery of constructive energy and records only momentums of faith, healing, and love. Thus, when the individual is required to give assistance, these constructive remembrances rush forth, and the etheric body, combining its energies with the other vehicles, helps to bring the desired manifestations into form speedily and harmoniously. Lastly, the purified flesh, the innocent instrument, is consecrated and dedicated to service, every element of it. Every sense is offered as a channel to serve the Christ and joyously comes into harmony with the law of its being. Only in this way are you master. Only in this way are you one with your God self. Only then can you say in honesty, "The Father and I are one." Then truly both you and the Father work in unison. Then does your personal self become for us and for all the God-free a conductor of our gifts into the world of form. Beloved, precious children of God, in that great command, "Peace, be still," your physical and inner bodies will come to a sense of recognition that they must be your willing and joyous servants.
There we have it. Peace, be still, we need to say to our bodies. And yeah, just so amazing to have this wonderful information. Thank you, beloved Terry and beloved Lady Venus. Now, this is from ADK Look, Life and Teachings of Jesus and Mary. So Jesus spoke of where two or three or any number were gathered together in his name, which means his nature, meaning in Christ's work or service to the light. There I am in the midst of them. Group work offers a great opportunity. Great power can be drawn, protection and other assistance given. Much can be accomplished this way, not otherwise possible. There is power in unified action. This accounts for the tremendous achievements accomplished in the new activity in such a short time. Many things have been done, among them the removal of the discarnates, and a percentage of the psychic substance was transmuted, the action of which Jesus had started. So the removal of the discarnates was over America, apparently at that time, completely. All of them were taken into the light. Whatever is done through the I Am Presence or in the name, or in its name, carries the threefold action of creation. So that, as we know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or the love, the wisdom, and power, which is the thought and the feeling, which is creation. So that's the three flames in our hearts, the threefold action. Praying is supplication. Most affirmations are statements affirming something, the action being that of convincing itself, while decrees are fiats or commands, a requisite of cosmic law which set the law into action that manipulates energy and substance. That's such a good description. I mean, a good definition of decrees, because it is by cosmic law, it must be decreed. So one story had it that before dawn, the sepulchre was enveloped in a bright, dazzling light, and a legion of beings in white robes marched down the path, and then to and fro from the tomb. The frightened soldiers fell to the ground and some fled. They waited until the beings of light departed, then resumed their watch. On examining the tomb, they found the seal unbroken. During the time from crucifixion to resurrection, Jesus reminded himself of the fact that the fulfilling of the mission meant far more than just the resurrection of his body. It was to show that life and God were more powerful than man's greatest enemy, death. The recording of this on the pages of history would be the hope of the yet an unborn future. So we know that's the greatest thing that we have to do now, is to get over death. They keep telling us this in the book, so we've got to start working on it with that resurrection flame and the transfiguration flame. Now we say this, we have this opportunity to call for our beloved brothers and sisters wherever they are on this planet that have not yet gone to those temples that caught in the psychic and astral realms. And we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion to every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be taken immediately into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so they carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We decree it, and so be it, beloved I am. And we accept this done here and now with full cosmic power. And we thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is lovely. So this is a rooster. So the reason I wanted to play this is just to, because I thought it's really good, because a lot of people just think the dogs and the cats are, the ones that show the affection, but actually all the animals do. And this little rooster has had a great love for its owner.
He runs to me and he always do the little dance around me.
Did you go?
Whenever he hears my voice, he will just run to me. It's so cute. I will die for that. Juju is really obsessed with me. Like, really. He will never leave me. So we always go everywhere together.
Let's go.
He really wants to be snuggled and hugged by me. He's very jealous as well. He doesn't let me feed other birds. I guess this is the way he shows that he loves me. If I want to have a man, I really want my man to be like him. He's so lovely and he really shows me love with his actions. Unfortunately, my neighborhood had an issue with me having Juju and I had to relocate him. I knocked on over 200 doors before I found the perfect farm for him. Also, he lives a little further away. He's still my rooster.
Juju.
And I visit him every day. When I visit Juju, we go for a ride, we go for a coffee or lunch. Everyone asking me, isn't your chicken like running from you? Like, no, he'll just be sitting here, exactly like a dog. In a second, he will just fall asleep. When they see that Juju is very tame, they are really amazed. He is very polite as well. Like, he will never poop on me.
Juju.
We have a very, very special bond together. Our soul matches very much. He is like everything for me. And I'm like a mom to him. I really raised him with so much love. And I think this is why Juju is like this. Every animal, if we treat them right, they will show the love.
Jojo, gosh, it's just amazing. Honestly, all these chickens and things, they can all just be like that. There's enough love. Anyway, so now we say our decree together. Beloved divine presence and that of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort and freedom to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to read from Beloved ARCHAII Hope and Divine Complement of Beloved Archangel Gabriel. O lovely ones, let us now go into the garden of God's heart, from which eons ago we lovingly permitted the beings who were to be, the godparents of a system, to come and select whatever flowers they decided to use in the plan of creating a planet, and in the necessary process of choosing the individual sons who were to bring forth the planets under their jurisdiction. Many beings who carried a momentum of a particular virtue were summoned, so that the plan could mature as they saw it in God's heart. Of the many virtues which are activated at this time, hope, which is my great privilege to embody, the flame of hope is nurtured in the heart of the silent watcher of the planet, in the heart of the guardian of a locality, an individual life stream, the divas of the nature kingdom, and so forth. I am here today to accelerate the radiation of the holy essence of hope, held in the heart of your own Holy Christ self, that golden man who is increasing its sphere of influence within you daily, through the flame of harmony, which is being so abundantly released by the beloved La Morae. Since every being in heaven's realm embodies harmony, you can realize to a degree how the elder brothers and sisters are enthusiastically and lovingly enfolding you in their embrace, so that this virtue will grow within you. You, an individual flower from the heart of God, are due to bring forth your full potential and take your ordained place in the kingdom of heaven, and that is possible while yet wearing a physical garment. We continually counsel you to be the Christ in action, so that no imperfection will come forth during the resurrection period. The Christ, or golden man, is within your heart, and the time when it may step forth or take control of your vehicles depends on the purified condition of those garments. It has been brought to your attention many times that the physical vehicle is the expression of that which is pulsating within your etheric, mental, and emotional garments. That your physical form reflects that what is within the other lower garments. Let me just read that again. That your physical form reflects what is within the other lower garments. Remember the words of the Master Jesus when he said, "Be ye perfect." The most important reflection with which you should be concerned is the picture which you present to life. Be not dismayed at the reflection of another individual. You do not know what may still surface from your inner garments. Can you honestly say or feel that you are an example of the Christ to which your fellow traveler can look, and know that there is a Chela who is proving the law? I do not chastise. I am here today to assist you to accept the flame of hope as a tremendous factor in the transformation and transfiguration of the human into the divine. And so it is. It is with great hope that we continue on our journeys, isn't it, always? And then we're going to have this lovely song before John takes over, and to Beloved Jesus, because we're at this time of Easter and there's his great victory of that resurrection. Bless him forever. Lovely. And I love the way Tisha and Mike, they change the music in the end. It's just beautiful. Lovely. Thank you so much, beloved John. You take over and maybe we do our decrees. Thank you very much.
Good evening, all. Thank you, beloved Anthea, for blessings to you for bringing us these wonderful teachings, messages, and videos. Beloved mighty and presence, take command of us all. Produce your mighty perfection through our decrees. Beloved ascended masters, we give you full permission on behalf of ourselves and of all mankind to do whatever is necessary in this lower realm to fulfill the divine plan, and we call for you to charge your mighty power and give whatever energy may be lacking from our side into all our decrees, so they can manifest here and now, all according to thy will. We call to you, beloved Archangel Michael, to send cosmic rays and mighty angels of protection to protect us and all who have joined the Zoom class, and for all the energy released to be purified and used only to serve the pure divine cosmic light. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. We say together, mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. And we just visualize our tubes of light coming down from our mighty I am presence, that mighty pillar of brilliant blue and crystal light, blazing up through and around us, 9 feet in diameter, 3 feet each side of us, that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. Build your wall of light. See Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming that impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. Every beloved one standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. May God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. I am the law of forgiveness for myself and all mankind, for all mistakes, misqualified energy, and for straying from the light. Beloved mighty I am presence, through your blessed love, power, and authority, we call to beloved Lady Master Kuan Yin. Fill us with that ascended master feelings of mercy and forgiveness for ourselves and all mankind. And we feel deeply that sincere desire to be forgiven and to forgive any and all misuse of life and misqualified energies of any kind. Any wrong desires, human concepts, and feelings in our beings and world, and every mistake for which our outer selves are responsible. But we just feel deeply in our hearts that gratitude for this great gift of the law of forgiveness that is such a blessing to all mankind. Beloved mighty I am presence and that of all mankind, forgive, forgive, forgive each and every one of us. We call to the great central sun to charge your secret power into these decrees, and we call for beloved Saint Germain to anchor a cosmic concentration of violet fire in America, Europe, Africa, China, and wherever else it is needed in this world, here and now. We thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, those who ministered the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness, the divine plan fulfilled, and light from the secret love star. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually strike into all human miscreations, back to the very beginning, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life, ascended master consciousness, and light substance from the secret love star. That thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is, beloved I am. We thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before we say our final decree, by the love and power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. We say together, I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the victory of the cosmic light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. As we end now, let us focus on the beloved love star, radiating within our auras, placed there by beloved Sanat Kumara as a gift to all humankind, assisting us in holding that frequency of unconditional divine love, a true cosmic blessing. We love and thank you, beloved mighty love star, and ask that you expand your mighty supreme life through our four low bodies, and to saturate all whom we pass by on our earthly journeys with unconditional love. And to that mighty secret love star, shining from the heavens for this 2,000-year period, we bless and thank you and all the mighty cosmic beings from the great central sun, holding this focus. Expand your supreme light through our individual love stars and around all life evolving on our sweet earth. We thank you. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Marvelous. Thank you, beloved John, and bless the mighty secret love star. Lovely. Thank you so much. Now we have the closing invocation, and just think you might like to. Carola, do you have a screen, beloved? Are you able to read the closing invocation for us?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Beloved, I am presence, and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we just take a moment, a final moment of deep gratitude to our beloved High Presence, the great ascended ones, for our beautiful beloved earth and our opportunity to serve the light. We thank you. And for those watching on YouTube or BitChute, we ask that you subscribe, like, ring the bell, and share. The Ascended Master is very keen for this information to get out to as many as possible. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.